Hey everybody, Chris here. Dogecoin is building momentum. We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when new videos come out, as well as when we do live streams. And as we've seen earlier this week, Dogecoin had started to show some weakness, but Dogecoin turned around just when others were thinking Dogecoin needed to go lower. It needs to go lower? What? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. The buying comes in. What's causing that? Let's go and take a look at it. I'll show you the charts in the news. Shall I don't look at it? And we start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart, 24.6 cents right now as I'm recording this on a Wednesday morning. This is the big move last night. As overnight we came up and we touched 25 cents for Dogecoin. I'll show you what that closed out, what that looks like on some key technical analysis indicator. But here's what we had overall. As we were live on Monday, there were some who were saying Dogecoin needed to go back to 19 cents to close out this whole move. We had been ticking on higher lows. That last higher low was at 21.9. And I said, if it doesn't fall below 21.9, we're good, we're going to go higher. Some were convinced 19 cents, so I drew what that would look like if Dogecoin went all the way down to 19 cents here in red. Instead, what happened Monday, this was a Tuesday morning, we hit 21.99. 21.99 right there, and then moved higher yesterday, and then last night even higher. So that is the big bullish move. That is the momentum indicator of Dogecoin really starting to take off. Look at Ethereum as well. Has continued to move up. There's been no pullback on Ethereum. As soon as we got to 42.50, bounced around there for a couple days, and then the momentum on ETH, very strong. Bitcoin's been in that green box, and then just broke out of that green box. So we have momentum building for Bitcoin too. Solana is up over $200, so overnight Solana had a nice move, and XRP trying to get over $3.30 now, and it's now hit it 3 times and can't seem to get above that line. So that's kind of the overview of the market. What's going on overall? It's a Bitcoin. It's going to be Bitcoin dominance now, as Bitcoin dominance moves underneath the upward sloping support line for Bitcoin dominance below 60%. And as I'm recording this now, I think it's even lower, 59.26. So Bitcoin dominance is continuing to move down. Overall, the market is green. We've got green bubbles across the board. I don't know what this OKB thing is. Fartcoin coming back up 30%. Here's Doge up 11%. Bonk up 11%. So green overall, very positive. And of course, Dogecoin to the moon, right? Doge price chart forms golden cross. First time since last November 2024. While historically linked to significant price increases, the golden cross is not a reliable standalone indicator. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but so far, it's worked pretty well, right? So to the moon, right? Is that right? So we talked about the golden cross on Monday. It hit just as I had predicted. 50-day moving average moves above the 200-day moving average. It's not a bullish crossover. It is a golden cross. And yes, the last time that happened was November 2024, before that big 300% run in Dogecoin. And also, there was a golden cross that happened in November 2020, marking the onset of a major 4-month bull run that saw prices rally over 1,000% in 4 months. Right, Doge was underneath a penny back in November 2020, and of course, went crazy a couple times. First up to 8 cents, and then, of course, 73 cents. Not a reliable standalone indicator, but the momentum is building. We've got Ethereum inches from its new record high, Dogecoin soaring overnight. So So this is all good trading upwards based on, a lot of it was ETH. ETH is looking very strong. There's a lot of talk now of not only a 25 basis point rate cut for September, but now Scott Bessent is talking about a 50 basis point rate cut. Could be in the war. And I'm just like, well, that would be bullish. That would be huge. So the economy is not so bad. All these fears of what tariffs were going to do to inflation and all of that hasn't happened. And so crypto is responding positively. Trader Allen says, look, this move to 25 cents, that just closed out a big inverse head and shoulders. Of course, we had kind of a little double head right there, right? Little lopsided, but okay, I'll take it, right? Inverse head and shoulders, awesome. Doesn't necessarily mean, though, that that's going to take off, because what happened as soon as he posted this, it went back down. So, again, it's just a short-term thing. It's a little thing, I know, but try and keep things real here. And then earlier, last night, he had this bull flag pointing to 29.5 cents, and Dogecoin started to move up. At that point, it was like 23.6, and now it's at 24.6, so it's up here now, Doge. And it'll probably work its way up. Not quite so straight up, but we got a target to look at, 29.5. I'll take that. So what do you do? Okay, so you missed the last dip. 21.99 was there for you on Monday morning. So now what do you do? Do you buy a little? Do you buy, the decisions, right? Are you going to wait for the next dip? There'll be another one. We don't know how low and when that's going to happen. Some of you are saying, I wish it would drop to 17 cents. And then I just load up the dump truck and buy. I'm just like, is that really your philosophy? Is that how you're going to do it? Look, here's the big news, right? BitOrigin cranks its Doge stack now to 70 million Dogecoin. That's right. So that is 70,543,000 Dogecoin now. The move is part of the massive overall $500 million mission to build one of the largest corporate Doge war chests on Earth, designed to fuel lightning-fast, low-cost, and borderless payments through Doge and platforms like X Money. This is what these guys are looking at. With an average acquisition cost of about 22 cents per Doge, they're stacking for the long game, not chasing short-term hype. In a world where traditional payment rails are slow and expensive, BitOrigin is betting big that Doge will power the next era of digital commerce. Now, of course, we know what's happening in the United States and all their stablecoin legislation and putting all of that emphasis on stablecoins and the use of stablecoins for payments. This is decentralized finance. This is cryptocurrency. Is this going to make a dent? This is what we're watching. This is what we're supporting for Dogecoin. And how is that going to play out versus like Bitcoin not being used really as a currency, despite, again, Isabella Santos, BTC Isla, her big series here of 21 days of living on nothing but Bitcoin, despite all the help she's getting from other individuals. But it's making for a good series, and it's showing the challenges of using a true cryptocurrency as your only means of existence. Dogecoin's not there yet. But these guys are betting big on it. Now, they're going to make money, right? If they've got 70 million Doge at a 22 cent average, right? And Dogecoin is now at 24 cents, they're making money. Just like MicroStrategy, right? And their huge Bitcoin stash. And that's all it is. It's just a Bitcoin stash of which Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy have made billions of dollars. So BitOrigin is going to play that game with Doge. And they're going to make money either way. Now, is this going to turn into these payment rails? Are we actually going to see that happen we'll see. I mean, they've been in the mining side. Are they going to just mine Dogecoin? How all that's going to work out, we're still waiting to see. Meanwhile, Dogecoin building momentum. 35-cent resistance is coming back in. We talked about 35 cents a year ago. That's right. That was one of my initial price targets. The big run we had in November cleared right past 35 cents because I was going to take some profits at 35 cents. And I ended up taking my first slice at 42 cents. So 35 is coming back into play. And that will be the breakout point that we'll be looking for as Dogecoin trades near 25 cents, up 23% in a week, signaling renewed bullish momentum. Volume spikes confirm rising interest. And we even had that pullback during the live stream yesterday where some new long leverage trade was a $9 million trade was made on Dogecoin and it got liquidated. So the market makers, right, brought the price down, cleared out that long leverage trade, and now Doge moves higher. We like that. That gives Dogecoin's price freedom to move higher. So a lot of charts showing the growth, and you can look at the fib lines and all of that. Awesome. I look more at, Kaleo's here looking at the Doge Bitcoin trading part of trading pair, of which I've emphasized a lot on what can happen with Doge versus Bitcoin, and we see Doge Bitcoin back up over that 20 line and now ready to make a huge run. And that's what we're looking to happen this fall, Doge versus Bitcoin. All of that is growing. All of that is building momentum. Will Doge get back up over 25 cents and move higher today? Check out my next live stream, Wednesday, 4 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. I'm here in Boston, the United States. Wherever you are in the world, hope you can join in. Make sure you're subscribed. Get your notifications on. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this growing momentum. And is this the beginning of the big breakout we've been looking for? Because we didn't go below 21.90, right? We didn't drop below. We didn't see 19 cents, right? Dogecoin reversed. The buyers are in control despite some pullbacks to take out some leverage. This seems to be moving higher. So give the video a like as well. And again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.